608 North Grand Avenue in York.
The Shickley Grain Company is a proud supporter of area athletes. There's no stopping when you're dedicated and work hard to achieve your goals. Good luck from Shickley Grain.
Get your custom hats and tees from Rustic Dry Goods in York. Custom designs, embroidery, screen printing, and more. All at Rustic Dry Goods in York. Good luck to all area athletes.
Mike Meyer back at the York City Auditorium. Gene Curtis running the show alongside as we're ready for championship basketball. The McCool Mustangs, the number 2 seed, are the visitors tonight. They're wearing their road uniforms, black uniforms with gold numbers. Cross County, the number 1 seed at 16-1 on the year, is in their home whites with dark blue numbers. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for Cross County, it'll be Emma Dickey, a 5'7" sophomore. Lily Peterson, a 5'10" senior. Adrienne Waller, a 5'10" sophomore. Cheyenne Anderson, a 5'8" senior, and Lindy Kelly, a 5'9" junior. Dickey averages 6.3 points a game, Peterson 8.5. Waller scoring at 7.3 a game. Lindy Kelly 5.5 points a game, and Cheyenne Anderson, the leading scorer, at 13.7 points per contest. For the McCool Mustangs, it'll be Shelby Band, a 5'8" senior. Claire Brugger, a 5'7" sophomore. Brianne Stutzman, a 5'3" senior. McKenna Yates, a 5'8" senior, and Sarah Weisheidt, a 5'8" senior. The Mustangs band averages 6.5 points a game. Claire Brugger scores at 5.9 a contest. Brianne Stutzman, 19.2. Sarah Weisheidt, 9.2. And then McKenna Yates, 18.9 points per contest. She leads them in quite a few categories. Field goal percentage, she's right up there at 42%. She's tops in three-point shooting percentage. She's tops in free throw percentage, 84% from the line. And Yates also leads them in rebounding with 52. So she's a force to be reckoned with. Cheyenne Anderson leads Cross County, 13.7 points a contest. She also has 68 rebounds on the season. She shoots threes at a 34% clip. She's an 83% free throw shooter. Mustangs going left to right as they do it from a few rows up at midcourt. From west to east toward the stage. Ball is in the air and the tap easily controlled by Cross County. Tap goes back to the point guard, Cheyenne Anderson. She passes it off to the right side, now up to the top to Lily Peterson, who launches a three right off the bat and misses it. McCool comes out of there with it on the other end. A quick shot put up no good by Bant. And the rebound goes to Cross County. On the wing on the right side, Lindy Kelly, a 5'9" junior. Kelly hands it off to Anderson. Anderson has a shot partially deflected, but comes out of there with the basketball. Now another three put up from the right side by Peterson. She missed that one. Rebound McCool. Yates with a one-hand pass down to Bant. Bant in the paint. Awkward shot. No good. A fast-paced game as we're going back and forth rather quickly. Kelly with the basketball to the top of the key. Pushes it off to the left side. Now toward the elbow. It's Cheyenne Anderson. Along the baseline, running it is Emma Dickey. Across the court goes Lindy Kelly from left to right. To the top of the circle to Anderson. Anderson high on the left side to Peterson. Down low in the paint, a shot blocked. Adrienne Waller took the shot, but it was blocked. A lot of contact. I think the fans were hoping for a foul, but they aren't going to get the call. And McCool will get the basketball. Turnover by Cross County. Inbound play goes to McKenna Yates. Gets it across the timeline, working against Kelly. Yates on the right wing. Drives toward the baseline, stops, puts up a very awkward shot. Anderson gets the rebound. And there's a foul on the far side. That's going to go against McCool. And it's going to go against Claire Brugger. That's her first personal foul, first team foul. Walking it up the floor is Cheyenne Anderson. Anderson just across the timeline. Passes it off to the right side to Dickey. Dickey holding it over her head. Sends it across the court to Anderson. Anderson driving from the left side. Shots no good. Rebound goes to Brugger. So no score yet, and we're almost 2 minutes into this contest. Now a long-range shot from Yates. It's off the iron, no good. So each team is 0 for 4 in the contest. Dickey along the baseline right side, up to Anderson. Anderson back to Dickey. Dickey looking inside, trying to find someone to throw it to. Gives it off to Dickey. Dickey bounce pass back to the top of the circle to Kelly. Kelly dribbles it out to the right wing. Up top to Peterson. She works it around the left side to Anderson. Now deep in the left corner. Pass underneath, knocked away. Turnover number 2 by Cross County. McKenna Yates with the drive and the layup. She got it. So McKenna Yates breaks the ice. And it's 2-0. 5.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Pass down the floor to Kelly. Kelly flips it to her teammate Lily Peterson, who's up between the circles, dribbles around to the right side, dumps it off to Adrian Waller in the lane, and contact was made, and she was fouled. Referee Steve Atkinson tells us it's on Shelby Bant. Her second team foul on McCool. It'll be inbounded along the baseline just to the left of the bucket by the doors that head out into the lobby of this wonderful old York City Auditorium. They've done a fantastic job refurbishing it a few years ago. Cheyenne Anderson will put it in play. She's looking, goes deep into the right corner to Dickey. Dickey dumps it down low to Peterson. Peterson being tied up, and they're going to call a jump ball. It's McCool basketball. That'll make the third turnover for Cross County. 2-0, McCool has the lead. 5:13 to go first quarter as McKenna Yates brings the ball up across the timeline, directing traffic. Man-to-man defense by the Cougars. Driving toward the lane area was Weisheidt. Now in the paint, a turnaround shot, put up and in by Shelby Bant. And it's 4-0 McCool. On the other end of the floor, Cheyenne Anderson brings it into the forecourt. Veers to her left, dribbling left-handed down in the lane, pushes it off to the left side to Peterson, and Peterson puts it up and in from about 10 feet away. And it's 4-2 as Yates quickly takes the ball along the near sideline toward the baseline, stops on the wing, goes up top with it to Weisheidt. Weisheidt passes it off to the left side. They work it back to the top of the key to Weisheidt. To Natalie Clark, a 5'6" freshman that's now in the ball game. Yates at the top of the key near the right elbow, drops back a step back three, and it flips out, no good. Rebound bounces way up top, and Lindy Kelly of Cross County gets it, and then she's not paying attention. The ball's knocked away from behind, but she gets it back. Ooh, nearly an over and back as Emma Dickey takes it, pushes it off to the right side to Peterson. Down low right of the bucket to Waller, and she traveled with it. 4 turnovers unofficially by Cross County already here in today's ball game. Eden Peterson checks in, a 5'8" sophomore for Cross County, along with Bryson Larson, a 5'11" junior. Yates has the ball, underhand pass to Shelby Bant. Bant loses control, then throws it away. She thought there was going to be a teammate to her right. There was nobody there, and that's the first turnover by McCool. 3:47 to go in the first. 4-2. Cross County looking for their 4th title. McCool looking for their 5th in the history of this conference. Anderson at the top of the circle, onto the wing, lobs it down low, ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by McCool. It'll be thrown in along the baseline, just to the right of the bucket as we view it. The basket down to our left. Anderson finally lobs it right in the paint, and it was deflected, and then back to Anderson. Now driving is Dickey, and Dickey gets the layup. They got a little bit of lucky on a bounce there on that inbounds play. It turns into points, and we're knotted up at 4 with 3:22 to go in the first quarter. McKenna Yates passes it off to the left side to Clark. Clark lobs it down low to Weisheidt, and she's fouled. That's the first foul on Cross County. It's going to go against Anderson. Cheyenne's first, her first, team's first. Yates will inbound it in front of the stage, down to the right. Looking, and bounces it off one of the Cross County players, then gets the ball back. She flips it up to Natalie Clark, who puts up a three, no good. And on the backside, rebound by McCool, and it's knocked away and picked up by Eden Peterson of Cross County. Peterson flips it up ahead to Cheyenne Anderson. Anderson under the basket to Peterson. Her shot off the mark, no good. Yates comes out of there with the basketball. It's a 1-on-2. Yates toward the baseline, behind the back dribble, a stop, puts it up and in. That girl is very talented, to say the least, and there's a timeout called by McCool. Head coach Alyssa Van Weston takes a timeout, just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here at the York City Auditorium. And we've got an exciting, sometimes sloppy, but fast-paced ball game here in the first quarter. It's only 6-4, 2:42 to go. Cross County with 4 turnovers. McCool has just 2 thus far. Glad you could join us. Our game's brought to you in part by York Medical Clinic, Baumsberger Welding, Nutrien Ag Solutions, Farmers and Merchants Bank. We want to thank the sponsors who are making the broadcast possible here on Max Country 104.9 and Strive TV. That's strive.tv/CRC. Teams coming back out onto the court. It will be Cross County basketball, and they'll throw it in down to my right, front of the stage at the east side of the York City Auditorium. Cheyenne Anderson takes the inbound pass from Lily Peterson, dribbles down the far sideline past the scorer's table, goes to the top of the circle to Larson. Larson back to Peterson, into the right corner for Anderson, and she hits the three. Cheyenne Anderson cans the three-pointer. And it's a 7-6 Cross County lead, their first lead of the ball game. Now Clark, a layup left side, blocked on a good defensive play by Brycelyn Larson. And there's a tie-up, and it will be Cross County basketball. Lily Peterson, a 5'10 senior, puts it in play to Anderson. Anderson dribbles across the timeline, slides to her right, feeds it underneath to Dickey. Dickey is shot up, no good, but she's fouled by Clark, and she'll go to the foul line. Actually, it's going to go against Claire Bruger, and that's her second personal foul. So Dickey at the line. First one is up and no good. Dickey just a 51% free throw shooter. Shelby Bant returns for McCool after sitting out briefly. Dickey's second foul shot is also no good. Again, statistically not a very good free throw shooter, and she misses them both here as Yates with her team down by 1 down the right side of the lane. Lays it off the window, gets it, and the foul. The and one for McKenna Yates. Yates with 6 points already in the ball game. Foul charge to Adrian Waller. Her second team foul. McKenna Yates now at the line for McCool, where she is an 84% free throw shooter, best on the team. And she calmly sinks it. 7 points to lead the way for McCool, and they lead at 9-7. Quickly down the floor comes Kelly. Kelly looking in the left corner, can't get it to anybody, has to go to Peterson up top. She dribbles to the top of the key, bounces it to the right side to Anderson, who charges in for the layup. Cheyenne Anderson's got 5, and we're knotted up at 9. Minute 36 to go, first quarter. McKenna Yates with the basketball at the top of the key, off to the left wing to Natalie Clark. Back to Yates on the left side, up high, now dribbles toward the baseline. Ball gets away, Clark picks it up along the sideline, hands it to Yates. Yates to Bant. Bant knocked into and bumped. The ball goes out of bounds, last touched by Adrian Waller, according to the officials. So McCool will keep it. A 9-9 ball game with 1:18 to go in the first quarter. Natalie Clark will inbound it. Looking, and away from the ball, there's a whistle. And it's going to go against Cross County. It's going to be charged to Lily Peterson. Her first personal foul, third team foul. McCool will inbound it under the basket. Clark looking, goes way up high with it to Yates. Yates launches an NBA 3, and it misses everything. She has a little grin on her face while cross-county students yell air ball. She's heard it before. Doesn't faze her. She and Anderson are excellent ball players for their respective teams, McCool and Cross County, as Eden Peterson puts up a 15-footer and nails it. Right from the free throw line area, and it's 11-9 Cross County. As Weishaupt brings it up, stops her dribble, being hounded by Peterson, passes it off to the right side, gets it to Stutzman. Brianne in the paint, drops it, picks it back up, has it blocked by Peterson, or by Lily Peterson, that's right. Blocked the ball, comes down with it, goes to the far sideline, now passes it up top to Peterson. Eden Peterson, that is. Two Petersons out there. Now Lily has it, drops it down low to Adrian Waller, goes into the left corner, set onto the left wing to Kelly. Now back up top, and Yates with the steal. Yates goes in for the layup, missed it, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line. She was accosted by Lindy Kelly, her fourth team foul. And Yates will go to the line where she's 1 for 1. McKenna, a 5'8" senior, bound for Hastings College. 1 for 1 from the foul line. She'll be shooting a pair. First one is perfect. Emma Dickey returns. Brycelyn Larson and Chesney Sundberg, 5'8" junior, in for Cross County. As Yates will try to tie the ball game. It's 11-10 in favor of Cross County. Ball's on the way, and it's in and out, no good. So it remains 11-10 as Cross County takes it across into the forecourt. Anderson down low to Dickey. Dickey, a layup, as she missed it from point blank range. But they get the rebound, sends it up to the top of the circle, and a shot missed by Anderson. Long down court pass to Bant. She lays it up at the buzzer, and it's good. And that ends the first quarter of action. That one right at the buzzer. Bant got the layup from the left side, and after one period, it's 12-11 in favor of McCool. We'll take a break, and we'll come back in 60 seconds.
At Paliseed, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
AgWest Land Brokers can answer all of your questions about buying and selling land, and Craig Yurkowski has the experience to make sure you make the right choices. When you go AgWest.
It is reassuring to know that specialized medical care for you and your family is available in Polk County. At Annie Jeffrey Health Center, we are committed to providing you the highest quality health care available.
If you're looking for a rotor, a windshield wiper motor, yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
At Tri-County Automotive, your CarQuest dealer in Henderson, they're always happy to provide you with the highest quality parts.
Only top quality USDA choice meat, the freshest produce in town, plus they carry your groceries to your vehicle. Bruning Grocery is your small town supermarket located in downtown Bruning.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Today's broadcast brought to you in part by Cross County Booster Club, Norder Supply, Milligan Family Medicine, Fillmore County Hospital, Kreidel Enterprises, and Jensen Lumber. Each team was 5 of 15 from the floor, while Cross County 0 for 1 from the foul line. McCool 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. Cross County 5 turnovers, McCool with 3, and the Mustangs have the ball as we start the second stanza. Yates has it, sends it to the right side to Stutzman. Stutzman to Clark. Clark back to the left side to Brugger now. Brugger brings it up top, hands it off to Stutzman. Stutzman to Yates, coming around from the right side to the left. Up between the circles now, top of the key. Pushes it off to Stutzman. Stutzman to the free throw line area, and her shot blocked. Now they're going to call a travel on her. Cheyenne Anderson kind of disrupted her flow, and Cross County will get it back. 12-11 in favor of McCool here as we start the second quarter. Now walking it across the timeline is Lindy Kelly. Kelly hands it off to Anderson. She fires up a 3, and it's an air ball. McCool with it. Cross-court pass off to the left side to Stutzman. Stutzman to Yates. Yates pumps, throws up another long-range 3, and that barely hit the front of the rim. But on the scramble, it's picked up and laid in by Shelby Bant. Bant had the layup to end the first quarter. Now she gets a layup to start the second, and it's 14-11. McCool by 3. Anderson with it up high. To her left, now to her right, down the right side of the lane, pushes it out to Dickey on the right side. Dickey has it knocked away, gets it back at the top of the key. Goes to the left side up high to Kelly. Kelly dribbling to her left, pushes it off to Peterson down in the left corner, now knocked away. Bant comes up with it. Brianne Stutzman had it, and that was now Yates. Yates launches another long three, and once again, it's off the mark, but a follow shot put up and in by Claire Brugger. And it's 16-11. 5-point advantage for McCool. On the left side, it's Lindy Kelly for Cross County being trapped in the corner. And along the baseline, and they're going to call a blocking foul on McKenna Yates. That'll be Yates' first personal foul, 4th team foul. She kind of had that wide open mouth look as she's looking at the official, wants to know what she did. Weisheidt comes back in for McCool Junction. Shelby Bant will take a breather. Bryson Larson returns for Cross County as Lily Peterson will put it in play. Bounces it to the right side to Anderson, and she gets the easy layup. A well-executed inbounds play, and that makes it 16-13. McKenna Yates now across the circle in the middle of the floor. The script letters York on the hardwood. Goes to the left side to Weisheidt, now back up top to Yates. Yates dribbles to her right, now to her left behind a screen, dumps it down low to Weisheidt. She drops it, comes out of a crowd, turns around, puts it up and in, or didn't go in, but then there's an offensive foul on McCool. It's going to go against Brugger, and that's her 3rd. Claire is a 5'7" sophomore, averages 5.9 a game. She'll leave, and Shelby Bant comes right back in after a brief respite. 16-13 McCool with 5:45 to go in the first half. Anderson walks it across the timeline. Goes over to the right side to Peterson. Peterson up top to Dickey. Dickey back to Anderson. Anderson a long-range three off the back of the iron. No good, but the rebound all the way out where it's picked up by Lily Peterson. Now to Emma Dickey. Dickey back to Peterson. Underneath to Bryson Larson. It's knocked out of bounds by McCool. Good crowd on hand on this Friday night in beautiful downtown York. A bunch of people from Cross County, but they've got both their teams in the finals tonight. Inbound pass to Eden Peterson. Across to Emma Dickey out between the circles. Dickey passes it on to the left wing. They work it toward the top of the circle. Eden Peterson in the paint. Bounce pass. She tried to bounce pass. It was deflected. Now there's almost a tie-up on the floor, and Emma Dickey comes out of there with the basketball. Sends it off to the left side up high, and a shot by Lily Peterson is no good. And there's a tie-up. Finally, they had to struggle with it a long time before the officials decided to call the jump ball. Arrow points Cross County's way. Cross County coached by Mitch Boschert. The Mustangs coach Alyssa Van Westen. As Cheyenne Anderson will put it in play. Anderson sends it in, and there's a foul on the inbounds play, and the official Steve Adkison will tell us who it's on. It's going to go Shelby Bant. That's her 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul of this quarter. And the officials have a question of referee Steve Adkison from Geneva, Nebraska. He's pointing to somebody, helping the scorers table figure out what the deal is. And I think all's well. So Cheyenne Anderson will inbound the ball. She's looking for someone to throw it to. Lobs it short to Peterson. Back out to Anderson. Anderson now dribbles toward the right baseline. Gets too far under the basket, and they're going to call an offensive foul on her. She went hard into Claire Brugger. And Anderson gets called for the foul, her 2nd. Team's 1st of the quarter. Now Cross County will implement full court pressure on this possession. As a substitution, Lindy Kelly, a 5'9" junior, back into the game for the Cougars. Natalie Clark will inbound it for McCool against pressure. 16-13. McCool has the lead. Inbound pass goes to McKenna Yates. Yates along the far side, slants to her right, brings it across the timeline. Guarded tightly by Lindy Kelly. Yates passes it off to the right side up high to Stutzman. Stutzman Sends it back up top to Clark. Clark to Yates. Yates makes a move toward the top of the key, now to the right elbow, pushes it into the right corner, and a long three-point shot put up, and it is no good by McCool's Brianne Stutzman. On the other end of the floor, it's Lily Peterson. Peterson to Dickey. Dickey to the right side of the lane area. Have to send it back out. Now to Peterson up top. Peterson off to the left side. Works it over to Lindy Kelly. Kelly looking left, looking right. Passes into the right corner to Lily Peterson. Back up to the top, now high on the left side, and then left corner, then underneath, and it's deflected. Picked up by McCool. Another turnover by Cross County. That's 7 in the ball game. As Weisheidt has it, she launches a 3, and it's an air ball. We've only seen one three-point bucket in this game. That was early on by Cheyenne Anderson. 16-13, Cross County trailing. They have the basketball going right to left. Lindy Kelly with it. Dribbles with her left hand. Stops near the left elbow, comes back to her right. McKenna Yates threatens to knock the ball away, and instead they pass it off into the left corner. Now back up top to Kelly. Kelly, right corner to Peterson. Peterson dumps it down low to Adrian Waller. She puts up a shot, no good. And McCool comes out of there with it. McKenna Yates has the basketball. Passes it into the left corner, and a long shot put up, no good by Natalie Clark. Another missed three-pointer by the Mustangs. Quick pass down in the corner to Eden Peterson of Cross County to Waller. Waller shot, missed it, but she's fouled. And will go to the line. She was fouled by McKenna Yates. That's Yates' second. Fourth team foul charged in the quarter to McCool. Adrian Waller at the line for Cross County, and she rims it out. No good. Emma Dickey comes back in. Waller, a 75% free throw shooter, 27 for 36 on the year. She averages 7.3 a game, and she misses the free throw, but the rebound goes to Lily Peterson. Peterson underneath, and a shot off the glass by Bryceland Larson. No good. Batted around. Peterson gets the rebound, goes up for a shot, misses it. And finally, McCool comes out of there with the basketball. Wow, Cross County missing a couple close-up opportunities. Not much scoring in this quarter as Yates pulls up for a short-range jumper off the window. She's got 10 now. McKenna averaging 18.9 a game. It's 18-13 rather, 5-point lead. In the paint, it's Adrian Waller. Up top to Eden Peterson, left alone for 3. It goes in and out, no good. Baskets are hard to find for these teams. We're down to 2:15 to go in the quarter. Cross County with just 2 points in this period, 6 for McCool. Yates into the left corner to Natalie Clark. Clark driving baseline, pulls up for the short-range jumper. Can't get it to go down. She's 0 for 4. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Cross County. Anderson comes back in. There's nobody going to throw the ball in. It's McCool's basketball. Finally, Clark goes, and she'll trigger it in. Looks for Yates in the right corner, but she's too well covered, so she fires it way up high, and Lily Peterson jumps in front of it to get the pick. Now to Cheyenne Anderson. She dumps it down low on a beautiful pass to Adrian Waller. She goes up for a shot, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's Shelby Bant with the foul. That's her 3rd. Now that could be a big factor as Bant and Brugger, both starters, each have 3 fouls from McCool. They'll try to survive the last 153 of this game as Waller's at the line. And she's now 0 for 3 from the stripe. She's a 75% free throw shooter, not too shabby, but she's 0 for 3 here tonight. Waller, a 5'10 sophomore, averaging 7.3 a game. She has yet to score. And she finally gets a foul shot. She's got 1 point. She's 0 for 4 from the field. Nobody's shooting particularly well this evening, but it's 18-14. McCool has the lead and the basketball with 1:48 to go before halftime. Over on the left side, it goes to Kaylee Meehan, a 5'6" senior who checked in as Bant is now in foul trouble with 3. Goes up to Meehan, top of the key, now to Weisheidt in the lane. Goes up for a layup, no good, but she's fouled. And she'll go to the line. As Weisheidt went up for that shot, she was fouled by Waller. That's Waller's second personal foul, team second. And the free throw by Sarah Weisheidt is no good. Bryceland Larson returns for Cross County. So Weisheidt at the line, 67% free throw shooter. Averages 7 a game, and she misses that one. And now on the rebound attempt, the ball knocked away out of bounds. It will be Cross County basketball. 18-14, a low-scoring game. Again, these teams both average in the 50s. McCool 56.1, Cross County 55.3. As the pass to Anderson underneath, her shot knocked away out of bounds. It will be Cross County ball. A lot of contact. Cross County fans over on this south side of the York City Auditorium thought there should have been a foul called. It'll be thrown in by Anderson. And she goes right under the hoop to Bryceland Larson, who misses the shot. Now in the corner, there's a scramble for the basketball. Out of bounds, it goes to McCool. 8 turnovers by Cross County. 5 in the first quarter, 3 more here in period number 2. The 2024 Crossroads Conference Tournament Championship game. The girls bracket, well, the boys about 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so after the conclusion of this one, as McKenna Yates throws it right to Cheyenne Anderson. Anderson around Yates, goes up, misses the shot though. And Yates backed off. She didn't want to commit her third foul, and Anderson missed the shot anyway. So 2 McCool players have 3 fouls. Quick pass deep into the right side. Goes to Stutzman. Around to the left side to Weisheidt. Weisheidt driving left baseline, pulls up, goes up for the shot. No good, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot. Emma Dickey got her. That's the first on Dickey. 3rd team foul of the quarter. And Weisheidt goes back to the line where she's 0 for 2. And again, for the season, she's not too bad, 67%, but 0 for 2 tonight. And that one goes in, out, sits on the rim, and then falls through. Gravity's your friend sometimes. Eden Peterson, 5'8" sophomore, back in for Cross County. As Weisheidt, with her first point of the game, gives her team a 5-point lead at 19-14. Second one is a little strong off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Bryceland Larson, 5'11" junior. To Lindy Kelly. Kelly, left side of the bucket, goes up for an awkward shot. It wasn't anywhere near, but it was kept by Cross County. Then they lose possession as another turnover as McKenna Yates splits a couple defenders, goes to the top of the key. Now to the right elbow, in the paint, dishes it off, and it's knocked away by Cross County. 25.7 to go in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll have some first half numbers for you. It'll be inbounded by Natalie Clark. Clark looking, bounces it in. Instead, it gets knocked out of bounds by Cross County. So they'll just slide further down the baseline toward the near sideline in front of the McCool student section, or Cross County student section. And the inbound toss goes to Weisheidt. To Yates between the circles. McKenna backing up, going forward, now going down the right side, flips it off to Clark. Around the left side to Weisheidt. Driving from the left side, her shot's off the side of the backboard, but she's fouled. And she'll go to the line again. She was hit by Larson. That's Bryceland's first personal foul. 4th team foul as Sarah Weisheidt gets 2 shots and she misses the first one. She's 1 for 5 from the foul line. Adrienne Waller comes in for the Cougars as Weisheidt puts it up, and this one goes down. 2 for 6 from the line, and it's a 6-point lead, though, with 6 seconds to go. Lindy Kelly has it. Spin move. Goes up top to Waller. Now to the right side to Lily Peterson, and they don't get the shot off before the buzzer. And that is the end of the first half of action. McCool Junction leading it by a score of 20-14. It was a 2-point game after one quarter, 12-11, but just 3 points for Cross County in that second quarter. McCool put in 8 points, and the Mustangs enjoy a 20-14 advantage in a low-scoring game here at halftime. We're glad you could join us. We'll take a break and come back with some first half numbers in a moment. You're listening to Crossroads Conference Basketball Tournament action on Max Country, KTMX 104.9, and Strive TV.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
Central Valley Ag, your local cooperative, focuses on helping you select the best products and services for your operation. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
At Cornerstone Bank, our team is committed to providing you with game-changing solutions for your financial needs. With 47 convenient locations throughout Nebraska, Cornerstone is dedicated to providing the service you deserve. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa at Perennial. Our goal is to keep you, the customer, informed. PerennialPower.com features energy tips to help you save money, and you can even be your business energy for generations.
Plain talk, exceptional results. That's what you get when you partner with Norder Supply, your local full-service agronomy specialist since 1976. Norder Supply is proud to support our area athletes.
Get your car or truck repaired right the first time at Lavander's Body Shops in Grand Island, Hastings, St. Paul, North Platte, Kearney, York, Omaha, and their newest location in Seward.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
At Paliseed, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes. AgWest Land Brokers can answer all of your questions about buying and selling land, and Craig Yurkowski has the experience to make sure you make the right choices. When you go AgWest.
Our broadcast brought to you in part by Shickley Grain, by Midwest Bank, Grand Central Foods, Bill's Repair, and the Milligan Insurance Agency. Well, looking at the first half unofficial numbers, Cross County very, very cold. They were 5 of 15 in the first quarter, had 1 field goal in that second quarter, and a free throw for a total of 3 points. They're unofficially 6 for 27 and a chilly 22% from the floor, and just 1 of 5 from the free throw line for 20%. They were also whistled for 9 turnovers, 5 in the first quarter, 4 more in the second. McCool was also 5 of 15 in the first quarter, but they managed 3 field goals in the second. They're 8 of 26 for 31%. They're 4 of 9 from the free throw line for 44%. They turned the ball over 6 times. That's 3 times in each quarter. McCool averaging 56 points a game, Cross County averaging 55. But here at halftime, it's McCool 20, Cross County 14. It doesn't look like either team is going to get anywhere near their season average in scoring, as neither team is shooting particularly well here in this contest. We'll take another break, and we'll come back with individual first half totals in just a moment. You're listening to CRC Action on Max Country.
It is reassuring to know that specialized medical care for you and your family is available in Polk County. At Annie Jeffrey Health Center, we are committed to providing you the highest quality health care available.
For decades, Generations Insurance Group of Exeter has found the lowest rates in the best insurance plans, protecting your cars, home, business, and family. Let them do the same for you.
Get on over to your Napa Rally Auto Parts for Napa filters. Get your filters for cars, trucks, and tractors at your Napa Rally Auto Parts store in Stromsburg.
Old Glory Roofing is who you need to call when your roof needs repaired. Quick, easy, and will work with your insurance agent. Old Glory Roofing.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
At Cornerstone Bank, our team is committed to providing you with game-changing solutions for your financial needs. With 47 convenient locations throughout Nebraska, Cornerstone is dedicated to providing the service you deserve. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back at the York City Auditorium, we are at halftime of the championship game of the 2024 Crossroads Conference basketball tournament. At halftime, the McCool Junction girls hold a 20-14 lead over Cross County. These two teams met at the beginning of the year, and Cross County won it by 10, 57-47. That was way back on November 30th. Looking at the individual numbers from the first half of play, not a whole lot to report. Emma Dickey has 2 for Cross County. Eden Peterson 2. Lily Peterson 2. Adrienne Waller with 1. And Cheyenne Anderson with 7 points to lead the way for Cross County. In the foul department, Emma Dickey 1 personal foul. Lily Peterson 1. Adrienne Waller with 2 personal fouls. Cheyenne Anderson was whistled for 2. Bryson Larson 1 foul. And Lindy Kelly also with 1 first half foul. For McCool Junction, Shelby Bant with 6 points. Claire Brugger 2, McKenna Yates with 10 to lead all scorers, and Sarah Weisheidt with 2. In the foul department, a couple of Mustangs in foul trouble. Shelby Bant and Claire Brugger each have 3 first half personal fouls. McKenna Yates with 2. Taking a look at how these teams got here, back on Monday, Cross County, the number 1 seed, took on 8th seeded Nebraska Lutheran, and they knocked them off in a big way, 64-39. And then on Tuesday, they defeated 5th seed High Plains 58-17. Meanwhile, McCool Junction, in their first game on Monday, defeated 7th seed Meridian in an easy way, 61-29, and had another fairly simple one on Tuesday, a 20-point win over Dorchester, 51-31. Dorchester went on to win the 3rd place game earlier this afternoon over High Plains by a score of 35-20. And coming up, we'll have boys action following this one, Osceola and Cross County. So you want to be sure and stick around for that. We'll take another break and come back with more in a moment. You're listening to CRC Tournament Action on Max Country and Strive TV.
Central Valley Ag, your local cooperative, focuses on helping you select the best products and services for your operation. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
At Midwest Covenant Home, residents are provided with a Christian living environment where they're able to live with dignity while receiving quality care. Find out more at MidwestCovenantHome.org.
Plain talk, exceptional results. That's what you get when you partner with Norder Supply, your local full-service agronomy specialist since 1976. Norder Supply is proud to support our area athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa at Perennial. Our goal is to keep you, the customer, informed. PerennialPower.com features energy tips to help you save money, and you can even pay your bill online. Perennial Power, energy for generations.
Good luck to all area athletes and teams from Premium Ag. Let Premium Ag Sales in Davenport help you with all your channel seed needs. See the channel difference at Premium Ag.
Stedner Incorporated in Hampton has been hauling cattle, gas, diesel, propane, liquid fertilizer, and more consistently and reliably since 1976.
This is Byron of the Byron Weimer Agency. Located 3 miles south of Utica, we insure homes, auto, farm, livestock, and crop. Give us a call to see what we can do for you.
When you think beef, you should think Brooding Farms. Brooding Farms uses the newest technology to create better beef. Good luck to all area athletes this season.
Funk Medical believes that home medical equipment should enhance your quality of life, not add headaches to a tough situation. Call Carmen at 402-759-6605.
Croker & Croker Insurance and Real Estate Incorporated has been serving the Henderson area since 1941. They handle home, auto, farm, business, crop, and life insurance. See them on Main Street in Henderson.
Working with a channel seedman to understand your growing conditions is the best way to select channel products for better yield potential. Call your local channel seedman, Blake Stengel, with Variety Ag in Shickley today.
When you need grain storage for a new building for your ag business, call Neville Construction in McCool Junction. Go to NevilleConstruction.com for more information. Good luck to all area athletes.
Milligan Family Medicine and Dr. Scott Vondervecht is proud to offer professional primary care to the community and accept most major insurance. Good luck to all area athletes.
Teams are back out at their respective benches, getting their last-minute advice from their head coaches, Alyssa Van Westen of McCool and Mitch Bosher of Cross County. Cross County is the top seed in this tournament. They're also number 3 in Class C2's latest ratings, behind number 1 Crofton. Elmwood Murdoch is number 2, then Cross County. Bishop Newman 4th, Bayard in the 5th spot. Utan 6th, Freeman 7th, Oakland Craig ranked 8th, followed by Hastings St. Cecilia and Clarkson Lee. Of course, McCool is in Class D2. They're not rated, but they've got to be listed as a contender. Falls City Sacred Hearts number 1, followed by Overton, Howells Dodge, Layton in the 4th spot, Wynot 5th, Wilcox Hildreth 6th. In the 7th position is Shelton. Sandhills Thedford 8th, Plainview 9th, and Hay Springs rounds out the top 10. McCool with their 11-3 record has got to be close to cracking those ratings, however. The Mustangs will have the ball as we start the second half. Claire Brugger will throw it in, gets it into Sarah Weisheidt. McCool now going right to left from east to west as McKenna Yates has the basketball near the center jump circle, passes it up onto the left wing. Now moving toward the lane is Brianne Stutzman, out to Yates. Yates long-range bomb, no good. Only one three-pointer has been made in this contest. That was Cheyenne Anderson. Now a layup on the other side of the floor, and it's pumped in there good by Lindy Kelly. Her first basket of the ball game, and it's 20-16, 4-point lead for McCool. Yates into the lane, kind of surprised her teammate Shelby Bant, and now it looks like a tie-up, and it's stolen away. Bant wasn't expecting the pass. Cheyenne Anderson to the top of the key. Into the paint, knocked away, picked up by McCool. Weisheidt up ahead to Yates. Yates high on the right side, one-hand pass down low, and a shot put up and in on a beautiful play. Claire Brugger got the bucket on the beautiful assist by McKenna Yates, and she'll go to the line. The foul was on Emma Dickey. The correction, it's on Adrian Waller, and it's her third. So Brugger at the line for the first time today, trying to complete a three-point play, and she does. Claire Brugger now with 5 points in the contest, and it's 23-16. Long down-court pass, and not paying attention was Lindy Kelly. And Cheyenne Anderson threw it right to assistant coach Kip Allison. He was not happy to see that ball come right into his lap. So McKenna Yates brings it into the front court, right between the circles, goes high on the left side to Brugger. Brugger into the paint, picked off. 2 turnovers by McCool here in the early going. Now a nice pass down low and a layup put up and in by Lindy Kelly. Beautiful pass as McKenna Yates. Peterson had the assist on that one. Yates picks up her dribble, has to go up top to Weisheidt. Weisheidt back to Yates. Yates an NBA three, and it's partially blocked by Lindy Kelly. Yates tries some really long threes, but tonight they're just not working. Now a long three from Lily Peterson, no good. Rebound taken by Brugger. Brugger will wait for help, gives it off to Yates. McKenna guarded by Kelly. Puts a move on Kelly, then pushes it out to the right side to Shelby Bant. Now back to McKenna Yates. Yates with a move down to the left elbow, pushes the ball out to the left side. Now up top to Stutzman. Stutzman back to Weisheidt. She drives into the paint, comes back out, hands the ball off to Yates. Yates wanted to take a three, but was well covered. Step back, and then she can't get a shot off. Goes into the left corner with it. Now to the top of the key to Weisheidt. Over to the left side. Now Yates on the left wing, near the sideline. Lobs it up to the left wing, and it's stolen away. Picked off by Anderson. Anderson gets it off to Brycelyn Larson. Her shot's no good. And coming out of there with the rebound is Claire Brugger. Up ahead to Yates for the easy, uncontested layup. So a turnover by Cross County turns into points, and it's 25-18. 7-point lead, biggest of the game for the Mustangs. High on the left side is Dickey, the 5'7" sophomore. Bounce pass to her teammate, Lindy Kelly, and the shot partially blocked and taken away to McKenna Yates. Yates guarded by Anderson. Right side all alone is Brianne Stutzman, and she hits the three. Stutzman was all alone, and the 5'3" senior drains it from deep in the right corner. Only the second three, and all of a sudden it's a 10-point lead, 28-18 for McCool. We'll take a break and come back in 60 seconds.
Nutrient Ag Solutions is the world's largest provider of crop inputs and service, helping growers increase food production in a sustainable manner. Profit from their experience and visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions location.
George Brothers Incorporated, serving Sutton and the surrounding area. George Brothers has what you need to get you up and moving. George Brothers Incorporated in Sutton. Farmers and Merchants Bank in downtown Milligan wishes another successful sports season to all area athletes. Good luck from Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
Weaver Repair will get you up and running when chaos strikes and can get you set up with the best TNL irrigation has to offer. Weaver Repair in Geneva.
This game is brought to you in part by Cubby's with hot and fresh deli food, Godfather's Pizza, and Chester's Chicken. Cubby's, supporting the communities they serve.
This is Craig Yurkowski with Ag West Land Brokers. I'm excited to be a part of the Ag West Land Brokers team. With over 25 years being in production agriculture, let me put my experience to work for you.
We're just 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the third quarter, and McCool has put in 8 points already. Just 4 for Cross County as the Cougars have the ball as we resume play following that timeout. Eden Peterson sends it up top to Chesney Sundberg. Sundberg has the ball knocked away. It goes out of bounds. It will be kept by Cross County. 28-18 McCool lead. Looking for their 5th Crossroads Conference Tournament championship and 2nd in a row as they won it last year with a win over Meridian 35-34. As a shot put up, no good. Rebound Emma Dickey. Dickey loses possession. Coming out of there with it is McCool. Yates over to the right side to Weisheidt rather, has it just pulled out of the air by Lily Peterson. Peterson flying down the floor. She stops, puts up, and it's too weak, no good, and there's charging a foul on Natalie Clark. Looked to me like she stopped and just stood there, but the officials thinks otherwise, and Lily Peterson will go to the line. Peterson has just 2 points. She'll be shooting 2, and she hits the first one. That gives her 3 points on the day. She's a 59% free throw shooter, misses the second. Scramble for the rebound. Yates comes out of there with it. Yates jogs it across the timeline. Man-to-man defense by the Cougars. Pass to the line. It's overthrown right into the hands of Cheyenne Anderson. A bad pass by Yates. Anderson with the layup. It's good, and she's fouled by Natalie Clark. Clark was just called on a foul moments ago. And Cheyenne Anderson, now with 9 points, will go to the free throw line as Claire Brugger checks in place of Clark for the Cross County Cougars. It's now 30-19, or that's got to be wrong. The scoreboard is wrong. And their officials going over the scorer's table. Just as I said that, I thought, no, wait a minute, it's not, it was 28-18 moments ago. Somehow the scoreboard went from 18 to 30 for Cross County. As assistant coach for Cross County wants to say something to the official. And he's like, hey, they'll get it squared away. Don't worry about it. Meanwhile, Anderson waits at the free throw line until they get that all figured out. Cheyenne, an 83% shooter from the foul line. As the assistant coach for Cross County is still, the score's right, but they have it flip-flopped. As the second foul shot is up, and it's no good by Cheyenne Anderson. And now a travel on the rebound. And things are a little confusing because the scoreboard says 28-21, but they have it reversed. I guess as long as everybody knows who's who. Inbound pass goes to Weisheidt. Weisheidt brings it into the front court. Is at the scorer's table. They're talking about it now. I think they're going to straighten it up. Meanwhile, Yates puts up a shot. No good. She hits the floor as there was contact. Nothing called. Rebound to Lily Peterson. Peterson, long down court pass to Dickey. But Dickey couldn't hang on to it. She was by herself. It's kind of like when a football receiver turns to head upfield before they have the ball. That's just what Dickey did. And another turnover. That's 4 more as Yates puts up a 3 off the iron. No good. High for the rebound is Lily Peterson. And the scoreboard is finally right. McCool 28, Cross County 21. There's a handoff to Peterson. She goes into the lane and pushes it back out to Anderson. Anderson puts up a three, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's no good by Eden Peterson. And now there's going to be a foul on the rebound. That will go against McCool. And that'll be Brianne Stutzman's first personal foul. That's the, well, it says the second, but it is the third team foul. Scoreboard's wrong there too. Not a shooting situation. Anderson will inbound it. Gets it up to Eden Peterson. She goes to the right side to Lily. Lily now behind the three-point line, up to Cheyenne. Chesney Sundberg now to Cheyenne Anderson. She drives for the layup and hits it. 11 points now for Anderson. It's back to a 5-point game. McCool up 28-23. McKenna Yates off to the left side to Weisheidt. Weisheidt to the right side to Stutzman. Stutzman now high on the left side, dribbles toward the baseline into the left corner. Gets the ball up high to Weisheidt on the left. She'll hand it to Yates at the top of the key. McKenna dribbles to her right, lobs it underneath. It goes to Claire Brugger, but Brugger loses it. And Cross County has it. They can close the gap with a bucket here. On the left side, it's Cheyenne Anderson. Lobs it down low. It's deflected, though, by McKenna Yates. And another turnover by Cross County as Yates brings it into the front court, slows down her dribble, moves to her left, fires up a three, rims out, no good. The threes just aren't falling for either team tonight. Each team has one as timeout has been called by Cross County. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here and remind you that our broadcast tonight is brought to you by Crossroads Awards, Bruning Grain and Feed, Edgewater Insurance of Shelby and Osceola, Carey's Restaurant and Catering, and by Henderson State Bank. We're glad you could join us on 104.9 Max Country and strive.tv/CRC. The girls' championship game. McCool looking for their second consecutive title. Cross County trying to win their third in 5 years. Or their fourth in 5 years, rather. They won 3 in a row in 20, 21, and 22. They trail by 5, 28-23, with 1:59 to go in quarter number 3. Cross County with 9 turnovers in the first half, unofficially 5 more here in the third quarter. The Mustangs have 4 here in this quarter for a total of 10. So turnovers and missed shots, kind of the theme for both teams tonight. Not a really well-played ball game, but it sure is fast-paced and entertaining. As a pass down low, and there's a foul as Shelby Bant smashed into one of the Cougars from behind as the pass went to her, and that'll be 4 on Shelby. 4th team foul of the quarter. She'll leave and Sarah Weisheidt will come back in. Shelby is a starter. She's an important cog, averaging 6 points a game. She scored 7 in each of the first 2 contests this week as the inbound pass goes to Emma Dickey. She missed the shot underneath, and then she commits the foul. So McCool gets the basketball. Second team foul, and the second on Dickey. Inbound pass goes to Weisheidt. Sarah brings it into the front court, guarded by Lily Peterson. Man-to-man defense. Weisheidt to McKenna Yates. Yates directing traffic. She wants her teammate Claire Berger to come out towards her. Now she passes it into the right corner to Clark. Natalie with one dribble off to Stutzman. Stutzman top of the key. Moves to her left, then to her right. Slides a little bit to her left. Bounces it over on the left side to Sarah Weisheidt. Weisheidt brings it out between the circles. Spin move on Peterson. Hands it off. Flips it into the left corner. Shot put up and good from three-point range by Brianne Stutzman. That's her second triple of the game, and it's 31-23, an 8-point lead now for McCool, and we're down inside a minute in the third quarter. 52 seconds on the scoreboard clock as Lindy Kelly gives it off to Eden Peterson into the right corner. They work it to Dickey, now back to Peterson, around to Lily Peterson on the left wing. She goes to the top of the key, stops her dribble, feeds it to Emma Dickey. Dickey underneath, shot's too weak. Ball knocked out of bounds on the rebound. Last touched by Natalie Clark of McCool. Cross County will keep it, but what a close-up miss by Dickey, practically right under the bucket. But they keep possession. Lily Peterson now fires it into Cheyenne Anderson. Back to Lily in the corner for a three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound on the backside by Peterson. That's Eden Peterson, however, and now a jump ball situation. Arrow points Cross County's way, so the Cougars will keep it down at that east basket in front of the stage here at the York City Auditorium. Bryceland Larson, 5'11 junior, returns for Cross County. And Cheyenne Anderson will put it in play. Cheyenne's got 11 points. She averages 13.7. Inbound toss goes to Larson. Larson out to the left side, up high for Lindy Kelly. Her shot's no good. Rebound and a pass up to McKenna Yates. Yates will slow it down. 18 seconds left in the third. To Weisheidt, now to Yates. Yates glances at the scoreboard above the west basket. Puts a move on, pushes the ball out to the right side to Natalie Clark. Clark trips over Yates, and she's going to be called for traveling. She tripped over her own teammate, and Cross County will have it with 6.8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Lily Peterson will put it in play. Gets the ball from the official. Hands it to Cheyenne Anderson. Anderson in front of her own bench. Ball nearly gets kicked and then it's deflected. She tried to put a shot up. Couldn't get the good shot. And the third quarter comes to an end with the score of McCool Junction 31, Cross County 23. We'll take a break, come back with the start of the fourth and final quarter after this 60-second timeout.
Old Glory Roofing is who you need to call when your roof needs repaired. Quick, easy, and will work with your insurance agent. Old Glory Roofing.
For decades, Generations Insurance Group of Exeter has found the lowest rates in the best insurance plans, protecting your cars, home, business, and family. Let them do the same for you. Get on over to your Napa Rally Auto Parts for Napa filters. Get your filters for cars, trucks, and tractors at your Napa Rally Auto Parts store in Stromsburg.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
At Midwest Covenant Home, residents are provided with a Christian living environment where they're able to live with dignity while receiving quality care. Find out more at MidwestCovenantHome.org.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Our broadcast brought to you by Norquest Agri-System, Patina Studios, Stutzman Interiors, and Scandinavian Mutual Insurance. 11 points for McCool in that third quarter, 9 for Cross County, and it's an 8-point, 31-23 lead for the Mustangs. They led by as many as 10, and they have the basketball. 14 turnovers unofficially for Cross County, 11 for the Mustangs. McCool has it, ball in the left corner. Stutzman, awkward shot goes up. It's no good. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line. They charge it to Lindy Kelly, her second. First team foul of the quarter. Stutzman, a 5'3 senior, goes to the line for the first time. Stutzman, a 77% free throw shooter, and she hits it. A 9-point advantage in the fourth and final quarter. The 5'3 senior will take another one off the fingertips and through the hoop. Back to a 10-point lead now, 33-23. Quick down-court pass goes to Emma Dickey. Dickey up top to Cheyenne Anderson. Anderson moves it to her left, goes out between the circles to set up a play. Moves to her left behind a screen. Picks up her dribble and has to go to the left side with it to Kelly. Kelly goes up top and then goes back left, throws it in the corner. Ball knocked away. It's last touched by McCool. Good defensive effort by Stutzman. So right in front of the Cougar bench on the right side of the floor, Anderson inbounds it to Kelly. Kelly toward the top of the key, now on the right side on the wing. Comes back up top, stops, wanted to feed Anderson going down the middle, couldn't get her. Now a drive toward the hoop, and that's going to be a travel. A stutter step by Emma Dickey. Turnover number 15 unofficially on Cross County. Eden Peterson checks in now in place of Dickey. Full court pressure will be applied as the inbound pass goes from Claire Brugger to McKenna Yates. Now the defense settles back. Yates gets it across the division line to the top of the key, driving down lane, pulls up from 15, and that one's not accurate enough. And the rebound taken down by Adrian Waller. Quick pass to Anderson. Cheyenne along the near sideline, and she is fouled along that sideline by McKenna Yates. That's 3 on Yates. First team foul of the quarter. 10-point McCool lead, 33-23, as the inbound pass to Lindy Kelly, the 5'9 junior. Kelly passes off to the right side to Cheyenne Anderson. Anderson just behind the three-point line, passes up to the top to Peterson. That's Eden Peterson. Down low, and a pass to Adrian Waller, who puts it up and in for her first field goal of the game. She's got 3 total, and it's an 8-point game again, 33-25. McCool with the lead as McKenna Yates brings the ball into the front court, right between the circles. Dribbles left-handed and to her left, lobs it in the paint to Weisheidt. Weisheidt goes up for a shot, no good, but she's fouled by Eden Peterson. So Weisheidt will go to the free throw line. 67% free throw shooter. Sarah averaging 7 points a contest. She's got 2 tonight, both from the free throw line, where she is 2 for 6. And she misses the first one here. 5'8 senior gets another one. The officials with a delay. One of them's over here by the near sideline checking things out in front of the McCool student section. And I think we're ready to go. Weisheidt sends it on its way and hits it. 3 out of 8 from the line for her only 3 points of the night, but it's a 9-point advantage for the McCool Junction Lady Mustangs. Anderson on the right wing for Cross County. Top of the key to Eden Peterson for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound goes to Lily Peterson, but off her hands, out of bounds. Well, she tried to save it. She apparently did. From my vantage point, I thought she went out of bounds, but she was in the air and hit it back against a McCool player, so they'll keep it. Nice heads-up play by Peterson. Gives it up to Cheyenne Anderson near the center jump circle to set up a play. Moves to her right, being double-teamed, pushes it out to the right side to Eden Peterson, to Anderson. Anderson right into the hands of McKenna Yates. Yates across the center court line, passes it off to the left side to Breanne Stutzman. Stutzman to Sarah Weisheidt, now up high on the right side to Natalie Clark. Clark goes to the right side to Brugger. Back out to Clark. Clark way out near the timeline. Guarded tightly by Lily Peterson. Pushes it off in the left corner, and a three-point shot put up and in. That was Natalie Clark, I believe. I could not see it. Timeout called. The McCool fans are standing, or the students are standing down to my left, and I literally did not see who was back in that corner. But Clark, I think, got it, and that's a three-pointer. It's 37-25, biggest lead of the game for McCool. Now a 12-point cushion. We're down to 5:20 to go. It is crunch time here for Cross County. We'll take a quick break and come back in 30 seconds.
Get your car or truck repaired right the first time at Lavander's Body Shops in Grand Island, Hastings, St. Paul, North Platte, Kearney, York, Omaha, and their newest location in Seward.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Bruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
More of our sponsors making the broadcast possible include Cushik Milling, Mid-America Vision, Fortify Group, Advanced Services in York, and the East Butler Athletic Boosters. Teams are coming back out on the floor, and McCool has very positive body language. You can just tell they're chipper. They're being exhorted by McKenna Yates to keep going. They're up by 12, and we're down to the 5:20 mark, so it's getting to be crunch time if Cross County is going to make a move. They just haven't played particularly well for a majority of tonight. Eden Peterson gets it to Lily. It's knocked away. Lily chases it down. Now she's being trapped. Passes it up ahead. It's deflected. It's another turnover by Cross County. Yates pass to Weisheidt. She lays it up and in. Weisheidt with her first field goal, and it's a 14-point McCool lead. Lindy Kelly on the left side to Cheyenne Anderson. Over to the right side, deep into the corner to Lily Peterson, and it's picked off. A beautiful intercept by Claire Brugger, and Cross County with 19 turnovers unofficially tonight. That's just not normal for them. McCool can sniff victory as Natalie Clark has the basketball. McKenna Yates now near the timeline. Yates dribbles to her left, puts a move on Lindy Kelly and goes in for the layup. It's too strong, no good. Rebound, and it's fed into the court, and Eden Peterson picks it up. Peterson for a layup, and it's too strong, no good. Lily Peterson with the rebound and puts it in. Eden missed, Lily followed it, and it's 39-27. Back to a 12-point lead. 4:10 to go. As time rapidly becoming more on the McCool Junction side as McCool head coach Alyssa Van Westen wants a 30-second timeout. Well, Cross County unofficially 19 turnovers. That's just not like them. Plus, they score at a 56-point per game clip. They have 27. It just has not been a good night for Cross County. McCool hasn't exactly played lights out, but they've played better than the Cougars have, and they're on the verge of their second consecutive Crossroads Conference Tournament championship, and their 5th in history. They also have 8 runner-up finishes. They were original member of the league back in 1950. Cross County joined in 2011 and has 3 titles, and those were 3 in a row in 2020, 21, and 22. They're a good basketball team, 16-1, top seed in this tournament, and they're ranked 3rd in the state in Class C2. But tonight, apparently not their night. Natalie Clark gets it into McKenna Yates as we resume play. 4:04 to go in the ball game. Pass over to the right side to Clark. Clark with a move along the baseline, up for the shot, and she's going to be called for the offensive foul. She made an aggressive move to the hoop, and she kind of ran over one of the Cougars. That's Lindy Kelly. Kelly hit the floor. And substitution as Lily Peterson comes back in for Cross County. They'll have the ball with 3:57 remaining in the contest. Inbound to Cheyenne Anderson, the 5'8" senior, kind of the team leader, averaging 13 points per contest. Dribbles to her right, onto the right wing, goes to Lily Peterson. Peterson by the baseline, passes it inside to Brycelyn Larson. She missed a close-range shot. Got the rebound, went up for another one, but Weisheidt got her. That's the first personal foul on Sarah Weisheidt. And Brycelyn Larson will go to the free throw line. Brycelyn 0 for 2 from the floor and has not been to the free throw lane yet.
2 shots coming for Brycelyn Larson.
Larson, a 50% foul shooter. Substitutions as Lily Peterson comes right back in. She left momentarily. Foul shot is good. Missed the first one, made the second. 11-point lead. There's still time, but it's going away fast. 39-28, 3:41 to go in this one. Full court pressure applied. McCool trying to inbound it. Brianne Stutzman gets it into Sarah Weisheidt, dribbling left-handed. Now switches to her right hand, gets it into the front court. Hands it to McKenna Yates. Yates still holding onto the ball, now dribbles forward. She's out between the circles, down the right side lane. She's bumped into and fouled by Emma Dickey. Dickey's 3rd, team's 3rd.
Team foul number 3 on the Cougars.
It'll be inbounded over on the far side to the left. In front of the McCool bench, Natalie Clark, 5'6" freshman, gets it into McKenna Yates. Yates with a left-hand dribble, working against Emma Dickey. Right out between the circles, now high on the left side. Flips it up to Brianne Stutzman. Stutzman to Weisheidt. Back to Stutzman. To Yates. McCool content to run some time. Deep in the left corner now along the baseline. A shot put up, no good by Natalie Clark. And she's fouled. There were a lot of bodies in there. And it's going to go against Lily Peterson. It's her second, fourth team foul. Natalie Clark goes to the line to shoot 2. And the first one rims out, spins away, no good. Clark, a freshman, has another one coming. 71% foul shooter, and she hits it. And it's back to a 12-point lead, 40-28. But we're down to 3 minutes to go. Time is on the side of the Mustangs. Cheyenne Anderson with it between the circles. To the top of the key, down the left side of the lane. Puts one up off the backboard, no good. Rebound to Emma Dickey, and she hits it. Her second field goal of the game. She's got 4, and it's a 10-point game, 2:42 to go. McCool has it on the offensive end of the floor. They give it to Whiteside. Sarah to McKenna Yates. McKenna Yates launches a 3. It is no good. It hit the back rim, went up in the air, came off, and bounced away. McKenna Yates, unofficially, no three-pointers tonight. That's unusual. She's a good three-point shooter. As Anderson to the left side of the lane, pushes it out to Eden Peterson. She drives, pulls up, puts it up, and hits it. Eden Peterson now has 4, and it's down to an 8-point game, and timeout has been called. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a breather, too, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
At Paliseed, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
AgWest Land Brokers can answer all of your questions about buying and selling land, and Craig Yurkowski has the experience to make sure you make the right choices. When you go AgWest.
It is reassuring to know that specialized medical care for you and your family is available in Polk County. At Annie Jeffrey Health Center, we are committed to providing you the highest quality health care available.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
At Cornerstone Bank, our team is committed to providing you with game-changing solutions for your financial needs. With 47 convenient locations throughout Nebraska, Cornerstone is dedicated to providing the service you deserve. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Central Valley Ag, your local cooperative, focuses on helping you select the best products and services for your operation. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Back to action. The inbound toss goes to McKenna Yates. She brings it into the front court. Her team with an 8-point lead with 2:04 remaining. At the top of the key, it's Brianne Stutzman, or check that, Natalie Clark to Yates. Yates guarded tightly by Emma Dickey. Tight man-to-man defense. Yates passes it over to the right side into the corner to Brugger, and Brugger is fouled, knocked to the floor. Yates rather got the ball, and she was fouled. A couple of white shirts over there, but it's going to go against Emma Dickey, and that's her 4th personal foul, and that's the 5th team foul. So it's a shooting situation now for McKenna Yates. Yates 2 out of 3 from the line. She's an 84% free throw shooter. McCool as a team shoots a 65% clip. Not the best tonight, but Yates hits the first one here. She's usually money from the foul line. Shelby Bant comes back in. Yates with 13 points tonight. The average is 18. It's 41-32, back to a 9-point lead as the second foul shot from Yates is good. Back to a 10-point spread. And we're down to a minute 44 to go. Cheyenne Anderson has the basketball. Tries to put a spin move on, pushes out to the right side, and a long-range bomb put up no good by Dickey. And then a follow attempt is put up and in by Eden Peterson. She got it, and Cross County has called timeout. It's another full timeout, so we'll take another breather again ourselves, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
For decades, Generations Insurance Group of Exeter has found the lowest rates in the best insurance plans, protecting your cars, home, business, and family. Let them do the same for you.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Get on over to your Napa Rally Auto Parts for Napa filters. Get your filters for cars, trucks, and tractors at your Napa Rally Auto Parts store in Stromsburg.
Old Glory Roofing is who you need to call when your roof needs repaired. Quick, easy, and will work with your insurance agent. Old Glory Roofing.
Only top quality USDA choice meat, the freshest produce in town, plus they carry your groceries to your vehicle. Bruning Grocery is your small town supermarket located in downtown Bruning.
If you're looking for a rotor, a windshield wiper motor, yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
At Tri-County Automotive, your CarQuest dealer in Henderson, they're always happy to provide you with the highest quality parts.
1:33 to go in the ball game. McCool has the 8-point lead and the basketball. Yates is being double teamed in the backcourt. She gets it up to Natalie Clark. Clark back to Yates. Yates throws it across the timeline and is caught by Shelby Bant. Bant to the foul line and pushes it out to the right side to Brugger. And now McCool calls a timeout, and they're taking a full timeout. So once again, let's send it to the station, and we'll be back with more in a moment.
Spring Creek Repair south of Dorchester is your #1 source for dependable, quality trailer and pressure washer repair. Spring Creek Repair. Call us at 641-1241.
Mainstay Communications is Henderson's premier internet, phone, and television provider, serving the community since 1968. Mainstay Communications. Find them online today at mainstaycom.net.
At Palisade, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
Weekend Warriors Roofing is more than just a roofing company. They do siding, decks, home remodeling, and so much more. Give Weekend Warriors Roofing a call today. If you have a sewer or water problem, call Van Kirk Brothers in Sutton. For more information, go to vankirkbrothers.com. They are proud supporters of area athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
Coming up after this one, it'll be the boys championship, Osceola and Cross County. As we're back to action, in the inbounds play, a couple players hit the floor. McKenna Yates takes the inbound toss, working against Lindy Kelly. Hands the ball over to Brianne Stutzman. Stutzman under the basket, lays it up. It's too strong, no good. And as a tie-up on the rebound, it'll be Cross County basketball. Down to a minute 10, though. They don't have a whole lot of time. It's an 8-point game, 42-34. Lily Peterson inbounds the ball to Lindy Kelly. She goes slowly up court. I'm surprised she's not moving faster. Bounces it and goes to Anderson. Anderson launches a three. It's going to be off to the left. No good. Rebound to Emma Dickey, though. Dickey out to Lily Peterson. Back up top to Eden Peterson. Out of the right side to Anderson. Shot no good from the corner. Rebound again on the backside to Lily Peterson, and she puts up a three and hits it. Lily Peterson, they got a lot of shot opportunities, 3 to be exact, but that also took a lot of time, but it's 42-37. Down court pass to a wide open Shelby Bant. And then Bant is fouled by Lily Peterson. That's 3. The Cougars certainly were persistent. Got a couple offensive rebounds, 3 chances, and Lily Peterson hits the first and only 3, or the second 3 rather. Cheyenne Anderson had one early. Shelby Bant shooting 2 for McCool, and she hits number 1. Her first trip to the free throw line. She's just a 52% free throw shooter. But her team now back to a 6-point lead. They led by as many as 12. Second foul shot is good. A 5'8" senior with 8 points, and it's back to a 7-point ball game, but 32 seconds to go. Lindy Kelly driving left side. Her shot layup is too strong. Rebound goes to Brianne Stutzman, and that might seal the deal as Eden Peterson commits the foul, her second. And McCool will be at the free throw line again. It'll be Brianne Stutzman, who's 2 for 2. Stutzman with a pair of 3-point baskets tonight. 8 points total. 2 for 2 from the line. And that one in and out, no good. We're down to 23.7 seconds. Now Stutzman, 5'3" senior, fires it up, and that one goes in and out as well. Quickly on the other end of the floor, Lindy Kelly flies across the timeline, moves to her right, 18 seconds to go. Lily Peterson into the right corner, a high arching shot by Eden Peterson, no good. McCool gets the rebound, and that's going to about wrap it up. Yates passes it up ahead to Natalie Clark. Clark to Yates, 2 seconds, 1 second. There's the ball game. And the McCool Junction Mustangs win their second consecutive Crossroads Conference Basketball Tournament Championship with a 44-37 win over Cross County. It was a good, steady effort by McCool. It wasn't pretty, but they were somewhat prettier, if you will, than was Cross County, who just did not shoot well. They turned the ball over too many times, and McCool kind of cruised in the second half. They were up by 6 at the half and really were never threatened at all in the second half. They scored 11 in the third to just 9 for Cross County, and after 3 it was still an 8-point game, 31-23. Then here in the fourth, McCool opened up as much as a 12-point lead a couple of different times, and they go on to win it by a score of 44-37. So the Cross County Cougars are your 2024 Crossroads Conference Basketball Tournament champions, as they're accepting the plaque just to the left of center court. They're setting up ladders so they can go up and cut down the nets, as now the trophy or plaque is being presented. And they're going to come over and show it to the McCool students down and to my left. So McCool wins it. They up their record to 12-3. They avenge the season opening loss to Cross County, and the top seed Cross County Cougars suffer just their second loss of the season. As Cross County falls, McCool wins. We'll take a break and we'll come back with final scoring totals from the championship game in just a moment. Stick with us. You're listening to Crossroads Conference Tournament action on Max Country and Strive TV.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranke Solutions are what they deliver. Ranke, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward has seen it all and fixed it all. So when your truck goes down, you know who to call. Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
Nick's Farm Store, your third-generation family-owned farm and outdoor power dealer since 1966. Nick's Farm Store, farm equipment, and a whole lot more. Get back on the road with Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg. Get your vehicle inspected for free today. That's Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
Walters Ag LLC in Shickley, where tradition meets innovation. We are your source for Beck's Hybrid Seed and Pivot Bio-Nitrogen solutions. Visit our website or call us today at 402-759-1831.
Potter Repair in Beaver Crossing, your one-stop for auto and diesel repairs. Don't settle for anything less than Potter Repair. Call EJ or John at 532-3525.
When you need farm equipment, there's only one man to turn to. That's Jerry. Give Jerry and JBI Enterprises a call at 402-366-7533.
Make RC Pit Stop your convenience store in Rising City, located right on Highway 92. For beverages, food, and gas, stop at RC Pit Stop in Rising City.
Mike Meyer back with you from York City Auditorium, where the girls' championship game is over. McCool players got the plaque, medals, and now they're cutting the nets down on the west side of the floor. Then they'll move over and cut down the nets on the east side. Looking at the unofficial scoring totals, first for Cross County, Emma Dickey finished with 4 tonight. Eden Peterson had 6. Lily Peterson, 8 points. Adrian Waller with 3. Cheyenne Anderson led the way with 11. Bryson Larson with 1. Lindy Kelly with 4. For the victorious McCool Mustangs, Shelby Bant had 8. Claire Brugger with 5. Breanne Stutzman 8. McKenny Yates leading all scorers with 14. Natalie Clark 4. And Sarah Weisheidt with 5. Cross County trailed by 1 after one quarter, 12-11. In the second, McCool with 8 points to just 3 for Cross County, and it was 20-14 at intermission. McCool with 11 more in the third to Cross County's 9, and it was 31-23 after 3. Cross County with 14 and McCool's 13 in the last quarter, but not enough as the Mustangs win 44-37. Cross County unofficially 18 turnovers in the ball game. McCool with 11, and unofficially no turnovers for McCool in that final period. So once again, McCool wins the girls' championship 44-37. Stick with us. We'll be back, and we'll have boys action coming up between 20 minutes and a half hour from now, so stick with us. You've been listening to Crossroads Conference Tournament action on Max Country 104.9 and Strive TV/CRC. Stick with us. We'll be back in about 20-25 minutes.
This is Heather Ramsey with the ARC Group LLC. We are a locally owned agricultural risk marketing group. Give us a call at 866-5...